Hello, and welcome to my Monday messages. And for those of you tuning in for the first time, I'm Rebecca. I'm a homeopath. I'm a QTT practitioner. I am a Healy user, you probably see, plugged in. And I'm a holistic life coach and mentor and all-round natural health advocate. And just pop in here on a Monday to share a thought or something to stimulate us or challenge us to become as conscious as we can of the things that are working for us and serving us and helping us to live our best lives, and the things that are perhaps just keeping us a little bit weighed down and are not serving us, and most importantly, obviously, being able to start working towards shedding those things. Sorry, a bit tongue-tied this morning. So there's a few things I wanted to say today, and I'm going to get the kind of housekeeping things out of the way first, because otherwise I'll forget. So the first thing is I just wanted to remind everybody, if you are interested in pimping up your practice, which is the name of my holistic business fulfillment coaching course. If you are interested in that, then this next few days is the last opportunity to avail of the early bird offer. So if you're interested, there's a link in the post with this video, or it'll be in my bio. And you can use the code that's also given in the post. And that's PMP10, and you can use that at checkout to get your discounted price, basically. The course will be available beyond this week, but not at that early bird price. So that was the first thing. Second housekeeping-y thing is that the clinic is going to be closed for just over a week. It'll be closed from this Friday, the 29th, and reopen again on the 10th of October. And that's because I'm going away again, which I'm very pleased about. And it's stretching me a little bit again, because it's a trip. It's the kind of trip that I would never have considered a few years ago. So I'm just pushing those boundaries again. It's a sailing and hiking trip with a really good friend of mine and my Qigong teacher, Pauline. I'm so looking forward to it. And yeah, it's going to be exciting. So that's that. So obviously there'll be no Monday messages next week, but you can still use all the links from my website to book things, to book courses, to book coaching sessions, to book consultations, whatever you need. And again, I've popped that link in the post with this video. Okay, so just to get on with today's subject, the two things really reminded me of this. The Autumn Equinox a couple of days ago, which I always find very, very helpful as a reminder of the fact that we are in transition at this time. We have reached the midway point, the point between summer and autumn. And I don't know about you, but I'm very aware of the change of season at the moment. I certainly am aware of it in the temperature of the sea, for a start. And I'm also aware of it, obviously, in the external temperature as well, and in the wind and the rain and the lack of, well, or the gradual withdrawing of light. And that acts as a reminder for me that I am too, like the rest of the world, in transition. I am being invited to respond to what's going on around me by just slowing things down, first of all taking stock, and just shifting things in a way that is going to resource me going forward into the colder, darker months. So at the very, very least, I'm aware that I'm actually wanting more warm foods, more slow burning foods. I'm wanting to go to bed a little bit earlier. I'm wanting to obviously reach for warmer clothes, all of those things. All of those things are signs that we are just adjusting and tweaking internally as well as externally. And if we don't pay heed to that, if we don't listen to those invitations, and we think we can continue at the same pace as we did over the summer, when we're really in full tilt, we're really vibrant and up and energetic and taking advantage of the long days and the wonderful sunlight. If we carry on at that pace, then that's when we are very likely to run out of batteries before Christmas even. And that's why there's a preponderance of coughs and colds and all sorts of things, largely because we're not really listening to those invitations. So what I wanted to do today was invite you to just take the foot off the pedal a bit and have a good look around and perhaps think about how you were last winter or last autumn, or even, in this period up till Christmas. What resources do you need to gather around you, to harvest and ensure that you're taking with you as you go forward? And also, equally, what might you need to jettison? And for those of you perhaps not familiar with that word, because it's not a word that gets used a lot, I love it. It's a boating term, and it's a word that describes when a boat needs to go a little bit faster maybe, or smoother, lighter through the waters to make headway without using up precious fuel or resources. What it does, what the crew decide to do, is jettison, throw overboard anything that is too heavy, that takes too much from the ship or from the crew. It goes overboard. It's jettisoned. So I'm inviting you to do the same, to have a look at, perhaps not throwing baby out with the bathwater. Sometimes we just need to actually look at something and think about maybe repurposing it, or finishing off any unresolved issues. And that's something I've been aware of the last week or so, is just things that have been hanging around and are taking little bits of energy from me, and just feel there's something in the back of my mind that's not finished. So I'm trying to tie up loose ends, resolve things, and so I can go forward when I get back from my trip with as clean a slate as I can possibly create. So I hope that makes sense. And I think it's always good to take stock. But these times, if you're, whether you're an observer of the Celtic wheel or the moon cycles, whatever it is, if you can take these opportunities to just slow down a bit, have a good look, take stock, do an audit. What's working for me? What's not working for me? What do I want to continue to carry with me? And what could I let go of? What could I jettison? So that's it for today. I wish you a beautiful week, actually a beautiful 2 weeks, because I won't see you again for a couple of weeks now. And yeah, obviously I'm here until the end of Thursday. So I do have a couple of slots left if you're eager to get in before I go away. Have a look at my bookings page. Any problems, get in touch with me and I'll see what I can do. Okay. Take care.